I've been thinking about this for a while.
I think I'm gonna try to pull these medium frames out one at a time rather than trying to roll this whole box over. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be at it, but that's the route I'm gonna go. So I'm just gonna try to knock these off. I might be better just to stand this whole, I don't know, I might just stand this whole stack up. Welcome back to the Scorched Rooster channel, aka Two-Face, aka Chemical Chicken. I'm headed up to my brother's house today. Go move about 35 nucs, I think. That's what that rattling is. I got my trailer hooked up. We got to move some nucs out of his yard. I think there's 35 or 36 of them at his house that's got to be moved, and they're coming to my house. Getting there, I ought to be there right about sunset or shortly after. I go put some long pants on. Ain't no fun working bees in shorts in the dark.
We better get moving on them bees. It's getting kind of late.
Ooh, maybe a little lightheaded there.
Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life.
There's a lot of bees in here to contend with. This is a box that I broke down a week ago and took two mediums off of it that were packed like this and moved them off site, and I need to go through and split those as well. Right now I'm just going to split some of these medium frames into a deep box. I might tear up this end one getting it out, but at least that'll give me an opening to try to see if I can get to the rest of them. I'm trying to be as careful as I can not to roll any bees. What I'm going to have to do with these frames is cut these lower hanging combs off the bottoms of the plastics, and I'll use the plastics and whatever nucs I decide to put those in, and the lower ones I will frame up just like it was a cutout on a structure, and I'll use those in deep frames. So I'm probably going to lay these down to cut them, because I like for you to be able to see what I'm doing and what's under it. I don't want to crush bees though, and this is a pretty heavy piece of comb, so they're not acting too irritated by it, but still. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this right across here, but I'm gonna lay it down to do it, so I'm fixing to smoke the bees off of it. And the whole while I'm doing this, I'm looking for a queen, because I don't know if I moved her with those other splits I made the other day, or if she's still in this box. So either way, I need to find a queen, or evidence of a queen, or queen cells. Any way it goes, this is gonna make some nice splits. It's just gonna be some kind of different, messed up, kind of different. Some of it's on shallows, some of it's on cutout. I had a couple people ask me what kind of frames these are, and I can't tell you. I don't know. They're really cheap Probably something somebody got on a bulk deal off of eBay or something. So if you notice right here, there's no thickness right here to make the bee space. So you have to physically space these frames yourself as you're setting them up. But the frame rest part of them breaks off pretty easy. However, the good part about them is they're thin, really cheap, really thin plastic, and the bees seem to draw on them pretty well, even without a wax coating, because I don't think they're wax coated, but the bees don't seem to mind them not being wax coated. They draw pretty well on the foundation without a whole lot of burr comb or without building off of it to leave an air gap. So because they're kind of junk, I don't like them, but because the bees seem to take to them really well, I don't mind. This one here is all pollen here and all honey right here. Oh, there's another pretty queen cell right there. Yeah, that's a really nice one. I think we're gonna be all right on queens for this one. The center of this comb divides worker brood from drone brood. These are drone brood cells, and these are worker brood cells. So I can cut off 200 or 300 worker cells and keep that, or go the other way. So I'm gonna cut off this old rough drone brood. What I'm doing with this right now is hanging this over in here for a little bit to let bees get on it. I pretty much shook all the bees off of it when I put it together, but it's a brood comb, so they will get back on it. And trying to transfer bees over into a nuc right now. So instead of shaking a bunch of bees over, I'll just let them walk on, and I'll just move the frame over. Okay, now that I got a little bit of room to work, let me show you what I was concerned about. Yeah, this is right here is not even built on one of the frames. It's just kind of freestanding and it's leaning against that frame there. But if you look over in the side, you can see where it was tied to the bottom box. Now once I pull this, I'll have room to cut the rest of them loose from the bottom box instead of tearing them out and chancing them falling over on me. That was 2 splits off of this side. This is frame number 5 to go in that other box, which I'm only putting 4 in for the time being. So I'm just gonna leave this one in overnight I'll come back in the morning and start back on this and break this up into probably 4 more nukes. I made 2 right there. So I'll probably make 4 more out of this. And because of what they are, I'll just use them for queen rearing. Can't sell them. You can't sell a medium nuke. I mean, some people do, I guess, but I don't. All my nukes are deeps, and really don't. Nobody want any framed up combs in their nukes. They want built on foundation. So these can just be for raising queens. Ooh, I was about to flatten a couple queen cells there, I forgot. I gotta stick them in those other boxes. I'm out here cleaning up some equipment this afternoon, making some more splits. I want to show you the absolute best swarm trap there ever could be. That's some good soft wax there. Old junk equipment. It's got the smell of a hive in it, and the more boxes there are, better chance. Right here, this 4 stack I put out here a week ago. There's a swarm in it already, and I got another one around the other side the same way. This right here's the other one. I just got some equipment stacked here. I have better luck if I have more than 1 deep. That's a deep and a medium with some old nasty frames in it. I threw some trash out on the ground a while ago. They were dragging out wax moth wax. This is an empty box, but we got scouts checking it out. But I by far have better luck with 10 frame deeps with more than 1 box stacked on them. That swarm skunked us in that chimney.
Yeah.
Wasn't there. Got us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a fun ride?
Yeah, was that a 50-minute, 60-minute round trip?
It's a pretty day.
Yeah. What's $20 in gas between friends?
That's right. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, nothing else to do. But we got to hit the Chinese buffet while we was up there.
No hives that needed splitting. I mean,
Nothing else to do. No videos to edit.
yeah. Plenty of free time.
Nah.
Thanks, Hunter.
Nah, they were there when Hunter was up there last. They moved out this morning sometime.
Yeah, they don't always stick around.
We've almost got the trailer loaded. We just got to make room in the back of my truck to fit some more. These are all staying. All these stack outs. We're just moving nukes. How many we got here? 24?
Just count them on me. That's a cutout down there, but I mean it's got 5 frames in it. You take it. Well, yeah, take it. The bottom of that box has got a hole cut in it where I set it on top of the bee vac camper.
Yeah.
I mean, you got room for
5 or 6 more on the trailer. We just have to try to stack the rest in the back of the truck.
We'll turn that light off. Get over there by the truck and start cleaning it out then.
That's what the smoker's for.
There's about 60 at each location. Other 2 places.
Okay, rolling. Oxygen.
Yes, sir. I feel real good.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Red here.
Hello. We got it.
Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today we're going to talk about moving nucleus hives. Come along, let's see how to do it. Hello, Mr. Ed here. Hello. Hello.
It's gone.
Are you dizzy?
Yeah, no, I'm trying not to get dizzy. I'm trying not to make myself fall out.
I got the munchies. Let's go get some tacos.
Making you dizzy?
A little bit.